Final number 2 is about to begin between Semmy Schilt and Kyotaro. Could Kyotaro pull off what would be the biggest upset perhaps in K-1 history? Look at the towering Semmy Schilt here, 6'11" versus 6 foot even. You've got to wonder what the game plan will be of Kyotaro to try and get on the inside of the best jab in the business. Kyotaro, who is sporting the Prix here tonight, the Thai armbands around both biceps. Always worn by Muay Thai fighters, of which his coach is a former. Usually blessed by Buddhist monks, the Prix, one of the many good luck amulets that Muay Thai fighters wear. Usually along with the mongkon and the floral arrangement around the neck. Here we go, first round of action. Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan, Kim Mo with you. Kyotaro will do his best Forrest Gump impersonation and run around the ring. He'll look to counter-fight Semmy. Semmy will try and press him against the ropes. He'll use that lead leg front kick. He digs the balls of the feet into the liver, into the midsection, and that time into the groin. He also likes a good step-up knee. Sits behind a jab that he can use to knock out opponents. Equally strong of both hands is Semmy Schilt. Kyotaro, you see already, is preferring to circle into the right hand of Semmy rather than circle into the jab. And there's the first taste of that jab from Schilt. Checks the low kick. Kyotaro will need a minuscule opening to rush on in and try and plant the big bok choy with that overhand right. Easier said than done though, because have a look at the way that Schilt just cuts off the ring with a couple of steps. He is a truly Herculean figure, the man they call the Hightower. Head kick. Kyotaro now circles to the lead hand of Semmy as he changes it up and moves forward with his first flurry. Semmy being very cautious here as well. He's aware of that power in the right hand of Kyotaro. Kyotaro knocked out Melvin Manoff with that right hand. He knocked out Peter Urs with that right hand. But he has never fought somebody 6'11". Nice inside leg kick on the femoral profunda there from Kyotaro.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Kyotaro so far. He's just trying to find his range still, but he's very mobile. And Semmy so far is having a difficulty cutting him off and getting him to, somewhere in a corner where he can unload.
And there it is, the first power flurry from Kyotaro. And every time the K-1 heavyweight champion lands, this capacity crowd here at the Ariake Coliseum cheers. How it would be a major upset if Kyotaro can take out Semmy Schilt. Schilt has never lost an 8-man tournament he's been in, be it a regional K-1 tournament or 4 Grand Prix. High knee from Semmy. We've seen him use that to great effect. And the final 16 a few years ago against Paul Slowinski was probably the best example. Kyotaro said at yesterday's media conference, I am prepared to die in center ring to bring pride to Japan. I'm going to make Japan a happy nation.
He's doing a good job fighting. I think he's doing a great job, great game plan. He just needs to land the right hand and see how it affects him.
Slippery and evasive as Kyotaro is proving harder to catch than Osama bin Laden. 1 round down, 2 remaining. Mike, your thoughts?
I would give it a 10 all round, but what I'm starting to see is that Kyotaro, while being mobile, Semmy's able to find the time to land a few knees and a few punches, and that's all he needs to slowly soften him up. I want to see Kyotaro create a little more angles when he's moving around the ring. Don't just circle around.
Kimo Kyotaro, very evasive, but is he showing you enough signs yet that he could pose headaches for Semmy?
Well, I think if he takes the Sergio Martinez route and is in and out with flurries, that he can do this. He can fight effectively like that, but he's not throwing any flurries. He's just circling too much.
Folks, wherever you're watching our broadcast right around the world, particularly a big hello to all of our fans across North America watching live on HDNet. We hope you're enjoying the 18th Annual Fields K-1 World Grand Prix from the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo. Semmy Schilt comes out jabbing. And Kyotaro, again doing his Seabiscuit, galloping around the ring. He's circling clockwise. And now he drifts off counterclockwise. Schilt dangerously is looking to set his rhythm on that lead leg ground kick. Referee warning both men here. You've got to beware that teep kick of Semmy, the one he used to beat Jerome Labena last year, that he digs into the liver section. There's the high knee again. First round it was Semmy Schilt 10-9 and all three judges' scorecards. There's that high left round kick followed by that beautiful stiff jab. Semmy Schilt has the work rate of a middleweight fighter, Mike. It is scary.
Mike, unfortunately, I'm starting to, well, I mean, unfortunately for Kyotaro, I'm starting to see Semmy find his rhythm. He's really found that rhythm, and he's found the timing that Kyotaro uses in moving around. He needs to create more angles and not just circle around and go to the body.
Kyotaro is reaching valiantly for the jawline, but to no avail so far. And the monstrous Schilt just controlling. Checks the low kick, Kyotaro with the counter, but it fell 2 gloves short. Again, the referee warning for clinching on the inside. Maeda in the corner there of Kyotaro, barking instructions for his charge.
And Semmy's jab is just landing, you know, at will. You know, that's the thing. He has his range, the timing. The jab is what sets everything up, and he's doing a great job landing that jab.
It is the finest jab in all of K-1, that of Semmy Schilt. And look again as he cuts off the ring and throws the knee to the temple of Kyotaro. And Kyotaro just does not have the opportunity to counter here. Semmy not overextending himself. You still feel he's only fighting at about 75% of his capabilities. As Kyotaro lands a glancing right hand, but glancing at best, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the thing I don't like is he's linear in his attack. He needs to attack under angles. He needs to duck the jab and come in with the body shots. Instead, he's just trying to cover up. That is playing right into Sammy's game plan.
Double forearms gun from Kyotaro. Semmy lumbers forward again. Kyotaro tries to back him up with the left hook. Semmy always working. His output is just extraordinary. It is what has made him the most feared fighter perhaps in K-1 history. His output, his power, his range. He is still the man to beat here in K-1. Despite not getting top billing on the official poster, which seemed to, well, distress him a little over the last week, as you saw in the pre-fight video. 2 rounds down, 1 remaining. King Mo, if you're in the corner here of Kyotaro, what are you telling the heavyweight champion to do?
Man, I'd be like, go crazy. It's the 3rd round. Just go crazy. Do what you got to do to get this, you know, do something. Because, you know, Semmy's like a damn shark out there, landing whatever he wants, and he's stalking them, and he's just controlling everything. Look at that, you know, landing everything.
Semmy Schilt at minus 135 to win the tournament overall. Minus 700 to beat Kyotaro. And once again, 2 judges give it to Semmy, 1 judge gives it a draw.
Second night.
Who will face Peter Ertz in semi-final number 1, side A of the draw? Kyotaro has 3 minutes remaining to turn the tide. Stiff jab again from Schilt. Jab 2 from the high tower. Kyotaro seems to have a little more gusto behind him now, but still just having trouble getting on the inside. He rushes forward and swings for the heavens. And Schilt just stamping his authority consistently here, dominating center ring, pushing Kyotaro to the outside. Now Kyotaro with the overhand left that went so high, St. Peter knocked it back. You feel the frustration, Mike, creeping in now for Kyotaro?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, his game plan is not working. Just circling is not working. Sammy's got his timing. Sammy's doing exactly what he does. And Kyotaro's really lost at this point. He really does not know what else to do.
The only positive note to come out of this so far, from a tournament perspective, is that perhaps Kyotaro can take Semmy the distance here and maybe try and deplete his gas tank a little should he front up against a very fresh Peter Ertz in the semi-finals. But the thing about Semmy, as we've seen over the years, Mike, is he just gets stronger as tournaments go on.
I was going to say, that's just wishful thinking. Semmy Schilt has a never-ending gas tank. You know, Semmy Schilt is a machine.
You see there, even in the tango, even in the clinch, Schilt just popped up that little short knee to the upper rib cage. Always working, Semmy Schilt.
I mean, Semmy Schilt, this is a training session for him. As a matter of fact, I saw highlights of his training sessions for this fight, and this is perfect. This is exactly what he was doing in training.
Dave Yonkers and the team from Golden Glory in Zuidlaren. Semmy does not train with the major Golden Glory gym alongside Overeem or Errol Zimmerman. He's exclusively out in the sticks, yelling at trees, breaking logs. And the referee gives an official caution for Kyotaro for clinching.
And blocking sunlight for the villagers.
They are very pale in Zuidlaren. And again, 2, 3 jabs landed by Semmy Schilt. He's taking more hits than Miley Cyrus's bong. Is Kyotaro here in the final round?
If Kyotaro was a little taller, maybe like 2 or 3 inches taller, he'd be landing those right hands, those left hooks a lot, you know, actually a lot more, but he missed them due to size.
Mike, you've got to take your hat off if you're wearing a hat, though, to the tenacity and the gallant fighting heart here of Kyotaro.
Most definitely. I mean, Kyotaro is game. You know, he's come prepared for this fight mentally and physically. He just seems to be failing at the game plan. I don't really know what their game plan was, but I think it was to come in and out, and that's just not happening. But, hey, he's fighting a 4-time World Grand Prix champion and a favorite to become the 5th. That's a tall order.
From Kyotaro, and that will be all. Semmy Schilt will advance to the semi-finals to take on his old arch rival, Peter Ertz.
I want to take this time to send some shout-outs to my boys from Fairtax that are watching live this in San Jose, California, and my second family, my Strikeforce family. My boys and girls are watching it, and their leader, your boss, actually, Scott Coker. I know he's watching it. Much love to you. I'm done. That's it.
As we see Kyotaro get airborne there and try and fire the hammer fist strike and a left hook. It was just desperation from Kyotaro. As His Highness King Mo said, if he was a couple of inches taller, he may have landed a couple of salvos, but alas, it was not to be. Semmy Schilt makes it through to the semi-final round yet again. 30-27.